Hey folks, Luxinda Swirl here. So today I thought we would get away from Halloween stuff for a little bit, but still work with tattoos on tumblers. Normally when I do these Nightmare Before Christmas glow-in-the-dark tattoo cups, I am putting the tattoos onto the spray paint, the glow paint that I painted on as the base coat for those tumblers. You can do that, it's great. Tattoos go right on the base paint. You do not need a layer of epoxy first. However, I wanted to try this. I have taken this tumbler, I prepped it by just washing it. I did not sand it first because I didn't want scratches to show through. I did not use any spray paint on it at all. I simply used the tack it method to put on some silver holographic extra fine glitter, and then I did a layer of epoxy over that. So this has a layer of epoxy on it, and we are going to put a tattoo on it. I have chosen this one because I think it will be beautiful. I was hoping for a multicolored one actually, and I have some, but nothing that struck my eye quite the way this did. So I am going to get ready to put this on by cutting off around the edges so I'm a little closer to the tattoo itself. If you leave these manufacturer's registration numbers on or part numbers on, they will come off on the cup, so you need to cut them off. And of course the whole thing is a tiny bit easier to handle if you trim it down to size. So I'm just going to do that. There will be no edges showing. It will disappear onto the cup under the epoxy, because once these dry you put more epoxy over them. So we'll just trim it down. And remember, you always have to take off the protective layer, which is just a clear see-through, clear film. And then you get one shot, because if you put this down and then pick it up, you might wreck the design. So I'm just going to try and place it straight and in the middle, and then hold it in place, and then get my wet towel, regular old paper towel here, and slap that on like so over the whole thing. And then I just stand here and sort of press down on the back of the tattoo, encouraging it to come off the backing paper and stick to the cup. Now I have seen some people be able to pull or slide the backing paper off like you do with water slides. I have not really had that experience yet. Maybe I just have a different brand of tattoo. That is entirely possible. Let's see how we're doing here. Pick up an edge. Alrighty. And there it is. Oh, isn't that lovely? I think that's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Basically, I see a couple bubbles. Just ever so gently tap the bubbles. And then we're going to put it aside and let it dry for a bit, and we'll come back because I want to put something else on the other side. I have a smaller one that I'm going to try not to get wet when I touch it. I'm going to put some of these around in other spots. So, be right back. Tell you what, while we're waiting for this to dry, let's do a different one. I have this tumbler that I absolutely love. This was a acrylic skin I poured a while ago. I made the video for it. Look at all that gold, isn't that beautiful? I love this. I actually love the purple stuff on the back too. I will link to the video below where I did this whole thing. But in essence, I can't really think of anything much to do with it, except, I could put my name on it and keep it for my own, which, I might do anyway. But I would like to try snazzing it up a little with a tattoo. So I found this one. And by this one, I'm talking about the main middle ribbon here, basically. So not these guys and not these guys up here. I'm just going to cut out the middle bit And what we're going to do in that case is we're basically going to put the butterfly in the middle, and the middle is the exact opposite of where the back seam is. So if I consider this the middle, follow it along as closely as I can, the butterfly will go there and it will wrap around and be approximately equidistant to the seam on the back. See? So that's what we're going to do. And I think the easiest way for me to do this, I'm going to get a dry towel to start. I'll point tempting fate with a wet towel. Let's see here. Put that down like that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by cutting out the tattoo, just the middle bit that I want, and then I'll take off the protective cover and I will sit it here like this, and then using this as my guide so that I get the middle, I will then place the cup down, bend this around, hold on to it like I'm supposed to, and then apply my towel. And we will hope for the best. I have never done a long one like this. I'm used to doing them where I can put, you know, my hand. Anyway, that's what we're going to try and do. So let me start by cutting the middle bit out. I could even cut out just the middle butterfly, I think. Let me do that. Yeah. We'll hang on to them. What if I should, no, I'll just... Indecision, my middle name. Luxinda Indecision Swirl. Yeah. All right. Ooh, don't get wet, don't get wet. So, there's that. Now I'm going to do what I proposed. I'll start by taking off the protective film. All right, now, using the middle seam and the butterfly, I am going to put this like that. Bring these around like that. Hold on to them as best I can. And then do this. And basically try and moisten it all. I had one subscriber, she may be watching this, suggested I could just put this under the faucet and, you know, not bother with all this paper towel stuff. I don't know if I'm brave enough to try that yet. I'm afraid it would slip out of my hands or something. I see wrinkles. I'm trying to get all contact with the cup. There we go. I don't mean towel wrinkles, I mean transfer tattoo paper trinkles. Trinkles? Oh my God. My brain is so fried. I didn't even have that much fun in the 60s, folks, I can tell you. It wasn't that great for some of us. And my brain is still fried now. All right. Let's see how we're doing. Okay. Ooh, I think that turned out gorgeous. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, we got the middle pretty spot on. Oh, that's beautiful. I like that a lot. A lot. Here, I guess you can see it best. Well, then there's the glare from the sun, huh? It's always something. That looks great. Oh, I'm very happy with how that turned out. Yay. All right. Okay, we're back. I am going to put on the back here. Okay, let's try that again. I'm going to put the blue flower with the 2 butterflies down here, which is about, so I'll be more careful about this when I do it, but basically it's on the back. I'll put them there, stay with those 2, keep those 2 butterflies, and then this extra butterfly I'm going to put down on the bottom. First I have to get this to stay where I want it. Okay. Now, same here, you have to trim off the little ID number or it will go onto your surface. I'm keeping that butterfly. And I'm going to take off that butterfly. There we go. All right, one more time. Let me make sure I'm doing this on the right spot here. Right here's where I want to go. Okay, so I'm going to take off the protective film and put my tattoo where I want it. Get my paper or my paper towel wet. And whoop, my finger stuck. And put it down onto the backing paper. And then just hold it in place there. Pressing against the cup so the tattoo goes there. There we go. Isn't that pretty? Okay. Now, put this last little guy here. Take off my protective film. Do it down here. Take off the protective film. Put the little butterfly down. Like that. And then put the wet paper towel against it. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? So I have a little butterfly on the bottom, I have the big blue flowers on the front, and I have little blue flowers and butterflies on the back. I think that turned out so pretty. So pretty. I could put a name here on the back above the smaller blue flower. And then another layer of resin epoxy, and this would be good to go. Very, very pretty. So now we have this one that has dried, and I would like to put, trying to decide what to do here. It goes all the way around. It really doesn't need anything else. I could put one of these guys, one of the smaller ones, in the middle up farther, because that sort of goes with the glitter, doesn't it? That's kind of pretty. We'll do that. All right. See if I can get this precisely where I want it. Peel the film off. Okay, water that. Hopefully I got it close. You can take these right off with acetone, no problem. So if you've got nail polish remover in your house, you can just take the little bit on a paper towel, it'll come right off. The tattoos will. Not after you've epoxied over them, obviously, but if you make a mistake applying one of them. There. It does slide off. That's nice. Okay. So we have our 2 butterflies now. That's pretty. And then somebody's name could go right there. Wouldn't that be gorgeous? I think that would be lovely. All right, folks. That's all I wanted to show you. Some different tattoos you can try. These all came from Amazon, different manufacturing companies, but I will link to everything below. If any of you are still interested in this guy that I made, I can link to this video below where I show how I do this. And I can link to these on Amazon as well, because that's where I get these from. So, our 2 projects. Very pretty. Thanks for joining me today, folks. Stay safe. I'll see you in the next video.